94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning. Waking up your world. Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the morning show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. I'm DJ Primetime 256. And it is a smooth, hot 98 degrees outside today.
Oh, my goodness.
Smooth and hot.
Smooth and hot. All right.
And wet. About 40% chance of rain, so make sure you step outside. Take an umbrella and your water source out there.
You know what's hard to do when the heat is really hot like this?
What's that?
Soft serve cones. Those ice cream cones, they drip so quick when it's so hot.
That means you got to eat it faster.
Man, you can't enjoy it, man. You're chasing the drip.
It's gonna soak it up.
Oh, my goodness. Nothing better than ice cream dripping on your hands, though, right?
Yes. And you know what that means? People that serve ice cream require jobs, right?
Right.
And in Huntsville, the Rocket City, they have thousands upon thousands of jobs. Literally, all you have to do is hop online and apply.
I can't wait to find out more about this. Somebody out there need a job. I can see somebody waking somebody up right now. Get up! They say they got jobs.
They hiring out there. Get up.
But listen to this. If you eat eggs or chickens, bird flu has made a comeback. And so we're going to get into how this is going to affect our eggs.
And Texas governor is trying to figure out why are these people's powers still off?
Oh, okay.
And he just got back from vacation. But we can talk about that.
Yeah, that's really sad. This has been a while.
It has 3 weeks. I can't tell you all the details.
And it's so doggone hot. You know what I mean?
Hot.
Well, they're still investigating. This is going to be ongoing for a couple of weeks, I'm sure. The attempted assassination towards Donald Trump. They're saying that possibly, the Secret Service reportedly didn't sweep the building that the shooter was occupying and perched on. Yeah, pretty scary stuff.
Somebody's job is definitely at risk. And we have tickets for Country Wayne and Friends coming to the Von Braun Center right here in Huntsville, Alabama. Stay tuned.
All right, showtime is on and popping. You already know it's Tony in the morning, DJ Primetime 256. Let's get it. It's Tuesday on 94.1 WHRP.
.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning, DJ Primetime 256, and this is kind of like a deceiving day in weather because of the cloud coverage. But when you open your door and you go outside, you're like, whoa, it's hot already. It's about 75 degrees already in most areas around the Tennessee Valley, and it's going to go up, all the way up with a heat index of nearly 108. We are under a heat advisory starting from 10 till about 8 p.m. this evening. So don't let the clouds fool you.
What Tony's trying to tell everybody is stay at home. Stay at home. Don't go to work today.
Yeah. Use your sick leave.
There we go. Use
vacation day. Right. Especially if you got to work outside. Oh, my.
Or get out there early like now while the cloud coverage is still out there.
Yeah, now's a good time to do whatever you wanted to do outside. So if you were planning to do some gardening or whatever, wake everybody up.
Yep. Right now.
Oh,
they should have been up anyway.
I don't know what irritates me more, the lawnmower sound or the blower.
Oh.
Why are we blowing stuff everywhere?
You want me to tell you who hates me? My neighbors.
Oh.
Because I crank my truck up and like, rah!
Oh, so that's right. You have big pipes. So when
Yes.
I'm in my office, I always hear when you leave. I'm like, oh.
Now imagine my
Look
neighbors
who's,
at 3
look
o'clock in the
who's
morning.
sneaking out early today. Brum, 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 brum.
Don't be telling on me, Tony. Don't be telling on me, Tony.
Well, listen, I went shopping the other day to get a couple of things. And one of the things I realized, look, remember when I went traveling for vacation in June? So now, I don't know, I felt like having eggs for breakfast over the weekend, right?
Yes.
So I cracked the eggs and I'm like, this don't look right.
What?
Those eggs were like stiff, like they weren't like moving. Like they were like weird looking. So I looked at the date and I'm like, oh.
Some old eggs. Yeah, some old eggs.
This is July.
Oh
These
my.
things expired in June. I'm like, guess I ain't eating those.
No.
So I went and bought eggs the other day. Thank goodness I bought eggs. Not only did I find my favorite eggs on sale, I bought two containers of eggs because they were on sale. But who knew? The bird flu's making a comeback. And you know, when there's ever a bird flu in the country, that means the prices of eggs are going to go up. Right. So they have confirmed that 4 Colorado poultry workers have been diagnosed with bird flu, which means the birds have the flu.
Do they get shots too?
I don't think so. They don't get those shots. But anyway, so now this threat of bird flu, the CDC is keeping a careful eye on it. I'm like, careful eye on it? If they got bird flu, it's probably going to spread.
You're right. Tony in the Morning Show on 94.1 WHRP.
We looking black in the day.
Was that black?
We're looking back in the day.
Back.
Back.
Well, back in the day, Lisa Perez Jackson, a graduate of Princeton, was the first African-American administrator of the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, known as EPA. A scientist by profession, Miss Jackson spent more than 20 years working as an advocate for the better use and awareness of the environment. It was in 2008 that the New Jersey governor, Corzine, appointed Miss Jackson as his chief of staff, a post recognized as the second most powerful position in the state government. Lisa Perez Jackson was the third woman and the first African American to hold the post. That's back in the day. On this date, back in the day in 1935, the first automatic parking meter in the United States popped up in Oklahoma City. Put your money in the machine so you don't get a ticket. All right, in 2004, Martha Stewart was sentenced to 5 months in prison for lying to the feds. You can't lie to them folks. All right, got a few celebrities celebrating birthdays and famous people too.
Talladega Nights actor Will Ferrell is celebrating a birthday today, and one of the greatest running backs ever, NFL Hall of Famer Barry Sanders, international superstar WizKid, is also celebrating his birthday today. Find more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
And it is National Cherry Day. What's your favorite way to enjoy this fruit? In a pie. All right, that's Black in the Day, back in the day. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Coming up, public service announcements, positive things happening in our community. We're talking about phenomenal people, too, and the good news in the neighborhood on 94.1 WHRP.
And DJ Sir Thorough getting ready.
It's almost that time.
Yeah, them tables. Got to warm them up, all right, for the 10-minute mix coming up at the top of the hour. It is time for the good news in the neighborhood.
Good news in the neighborhood. The Huntsville Council of PTAs, that's the Parent Teacher Association, will be hosting their summer leadership training. This event will be Saturday, July 20th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Huntsville High Freshman Academy. This will be geared towards training the benefit of PTA leaders, but there's something for everyone, and all PTA members and parents are invited to attend. This will give local vendors and parents information about kids on social media, information about helping students cope with stress and anxiety, and an opportunity to meet the board members for the Board of Education. This will be this Saturday, July 20th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Huntsville High School Freshman Academy. For this and more good news in the neighborhood, visit our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
The Good News is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M. Start here. Go anywhere.
94.1 WHRP got that 10-minute mix all the way up. What? It feels so good too. Make you want to do a U-turn, go back home.
Don't do that.
Put on your dance clothes. You know, it makes you want to go out to the club early in the morning.
Late for work. But you can dance in the parking lot though.
Yeah. Oh,
right before you walk in the door, just open them doors.
I like that.
Turn the speakers to 10.
Yeah.
I can love you better.
Hey, DJ Sir Terrell doing it one more time on this Tuesday, a high of 97 degrees and a triple-digit heat index, and we're under a heat advisory just about when the midday vibe kicks off with Kevin Williams. He's bringing the heat.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Bring the heat on some pool weather.
Right.
Somebody's going to skip the rest of the day at work. They're going to leave at lunchtime, right? And they're just going to hop in the pool and say, you know what? I'm done for the day.
I have a meeting.
Right. What I have to do is go to this meeting this afternoon.
I got to dip my toe in the pool.
Hey, Tony, I've got a meeting that I got to go to.
You're right. Yeah, as soon as I hear those pipes, boom, boom, boom.
Where's he going? To my meeting.
Why is your truck so loud?
You know,
why does it have to be so loud?
Because let me tell you. So when you're going down the road, you've got to let those cars that just be drifting and them texters, let them know what's going on.
Oh.
So what I can do is I hit the guy, whop, and they be like, oh snap. Yeah, and they move
you're
out the
that
way.
guy.
Yes,
okay.
Yep. Don't hit me.
You know, I see the trucks with the big wheels, and they're kind of, lifted up a little higher than they need to be.
That's me.
Yeah. And so when they come, I always make sure I do the speed limit.
See? Why is that? Why do you do that? Why do you do that though? See, and that's why I do it. I was driving my girl's car the other day, right?
Right.
And I put
is
my
it a
blinker
small
on.
car?
It is like a little Lexus.
Little cute car?
A cute car.
Okay.
Well, it's like a little sports car.
Yeah.
But I'm noticing with small cars, when you try to get over into another lane, you put your blinker on the right way, nobody wants to let you over.
No.
But when you're in a truck,
right,
they ain't got no choice.
Except for me.
See, Tony, me and you going to end up on the side of the road.
Time for everybody to do the speed limit. I'm like, you think you're cute with your little lifted truck.
Oh, so you slow down in the lane.
Right.
Oh, my God. We be trying to get from point A to point B.
Time to do the speed limit. All right. So I heard that there's a lot of job opportunities here in the Tennessee Valley.
Yes. Jobs, and more jobs. Guess what? If you live in the Tennessee Valley and you're looking for jobs, we got them.
Nice.
Over 4,000 jobs have been listed.
I can't believe that there's 4,000 job opportunities in the Tennessee
Can you
Valley.
believe it?
No.
Hey, you know what that means? A lot of people just ain't working.
Right.
So they have jobs from Huntsville Hospital has over 407
Oh, my.
jobs.
Okay.
Right. Crestwood has over 121 jobs. Domino's Pizza, Spry Method. Oh, and Alabama A&M is also hiring.
Really?
So, I mean, it doesn't matter what you want to do, the level you are on or not on, Huntsville has a job
might
for
want to
you.
change their job.
Hey, if you know somebody that doesn't have a job, tell them to go apply, because guess what? Huntsville's hiring.
All right. I like that idea. Listen, we have not only Tattletales on the way, we're going to give you a chance to really get some cool prize giveaways. Well, who is on summer vacay right now?
Me.
Looking for a hotel stay, maybe. Oh. You know, sometimes you're on the road and you get tired and you're driving around and you're like, I sure could use a hotel stay. Well, we're hooking you up on our website at WHRPFM.com with Red Roof. Sign up. We could call you next with 94.1 WHRP.
The latest gossip headlines.
Ooh, no, they didn't.
Tony's Tattletales.
I can't believe they talking about that.
The latest gossip headlines.
They all up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletales.
Tattletale. Tony's Tattletale. Tattletale.
Tony's Tattletales.
Congratulations. Donkey got married.
Donkey.
Eddie Murphy finally tied the knot with his longtime girlfriend of nearly 12 years. They got engaged in 2018. share two children together, a 5-year-old and 8-year-old, but had a kind of a private ceremony and celebration and finally got the old ball and chain.
Engaged in 2018.
Listen, yeah, Eddie Murphy, who has nearly 245,000 kids, 12, is married, all right. Say, this is pretty cool if you're heading to Vegas. I tried to get in on it, but it was sold out. Tony Braxton and Cedric the Entertainer, they have this Las Vegas residency of which they're going to extend love and laughter at the Cosmopolitan. They've got some new dates, August 9th through December 21st. That sounds like a nice little gift. Just saying. I forgot your birthday. You ain't got to. All right, Brandy is talking about having a concert with Monica. Who wouldn't want to go?
Ooh,
yeah, back in the day, they used to have a little bit of beef. But I think we're grown now, and who cares about what happened back in the day? Imagine this, Brandy and Monica on stage. That would be so dope. What's one of the best concerts you've ever been to? This could be it. We'll see what happens. We're keeping an eye on it. It's not the word, it's what I heard. It's just tattletales.
Tony's Tattletales is sponsored by Hello Huntsville, where your heartbeat of the community comes alive. Check out Hello Huntsville at WHRPFM.com.
94.1 WHRP, Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. And you've been to a few weddings?
I have.
Wedding receptions are my favorite part of a wedding because that's the party time. You have your dinner.
Tootsie Roll a little bit.
You know, get a little cake and ice cream and celebrate, get to see everybody.
Big head bounce.
You know, for me, going to weddings, I'm like, can you hurry up and say I do?
It's time to dance.
Let's get to the party part, which is the reception. So, saw this story where wedding guests were served, well, a surprise, ramen instead of chicken and fish. Now, you know, sometimes they'll send out the invites, right? You get your invitation, and they ask you to, you know, RSVP, and then they ask you, would you like chicken or fish?
What type of meal you want?
Or, you know, whatever, steak or whatever. Which one you want. So people were choosing their favorites.
Let me get the chicken.
You're going to get the chicken?
Let me get the chicken.
Okay. So you get there, it's time to have dinner, and then you're served ramen noodles, but the chicken flavor.
The chicken flavor ramen noodles, though. You got what you asked for.
Can you imagine? First of all, this whole wedding reception was not only served ramen noodles, you got your chicken. Didn't say what kind of chicken.
At all.
And then they said to top it off, it was a BYOB.
Wow.
Now, I don't know who these people are who decided to do this wedding, but I'm thinking they're my favorite new couple because guess what? It costs so much money to do a wedding reception, let alone a wedding ceremony.
Right.
And so they saved. How much does a cup of noodles cost?
Like 99 cents.
There we go. So, you know, invite 100 people.
I like how it's slick, though.
Okay.
Would you like fish, ramen, or steak? Or excuse me, fish, chicken, or steak?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I want the chicken.
Okay.
You get the chicken flavor.
You got
noodles.
your chicken cube.
Oh
Drop
my
your
God.
chicken flavor cube in the water and you're good to go.
And you get some crackers for bread.
Man, listen.
Oh my God.
So for those of you who are planning a wedding for a summer wedding and you're looking for some great ideas.
Do you see that the bride is a chef?
Smart. So smart. I think that this is the best wedding reception ever planned.
It's definitely a wedding no one forgets.
So I would say if you get an RSVP and they ask you if you want chicken or fish, ask them, how is it going to be served?
Primetime 256 on Tony in the Morning, 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning at DJ Primetime 256. And listen, we saw an eclipse earlier in the year. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Now they're talking about a comet.
Ooh.
A comet that has not been seen since 1956.
How did they
I
know?
wasn't even here then, and I've been around a long time. Okay, so they say, look up in the sky this month. You may catch a glimpse of a comet not seen flying past the Earth since 1956. And this is expected this weekend on Saturday.
You know what this sounds like?
What?
Date night.
Oh, just to look up in the sky.
Grab your spouse, right? Get a little blanket. Make sure you put that pest control out there because you ain't trying to get bit. You ain't trying to get bit.
Right.
But put your blanket out there.
No
have a nice
standing
little-
water nearby.
No,
right?
with the mosquitoes. Date night.
Date
a comet
night.
and date night. You can't beat that.
Yeah, so for
Babe, you see what I did for you?
I see.
I told God to throw that comet across there just for us. Just for us.
That's what you're going to say.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Right.
I'm spitting game
Matter
on
of fact, I
Saturday.
named the comet after you, boo. What's your
Robin's
name
Comet.
it, boo?
What's your
Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. They're hooking you up with prizes. I won? Register now at WHRPFM.com.
Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP and DJ Primetime 256. You know, when I went west in June, there wasn't a radio station that didn't play this song, Not Like Us. I mean, they were tearing it up. It was like every radio. I said, now, I know the country station ain't going to play Not Like Us, right? Of course, this started out kind of like a diss, right?
It did.
Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, of course, a diss towards Drake, has turned #1 again.
Again, Aubrey.
Oh my goodness. And so the 2 total weeks at the top make Not Like Us the biggest #1 solo song ever, surpassing Humble.
Ooh.
So congratulations to the West Coast dude, Kendrick Lamar.
Yay.
Yeah, right? 100. Yeah, so this song means a lot to a lot of people for different reasons. And one thing I'm curious about, and I always look forward to see, because we're in a big campaign season right now, political-wise, locally and nationally. I've never heard local politicians use music. You know, you have to get permission.
That would
usually.
be dope.
That would be so dope.
It'd be like a versus. They not like
Yeah.
us. They
Like
got
who?
color ties.
Can you imagine if one of the politicians used Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us?
That would be dope.
I'm
That would be
telling
dope.
you.
Now, check this out, Tony. A beef with beef. So it came out as a diss record.
Right.
But did you know
Yeah.
that they had Tam's Burger in the background?
Yeah.
Tam's Burger's sales increased by 40% after the video shoot.
Really?
Yeah.
They making money.
A beef with beef.
Right.
I need to sell burgers too.
You know, they use that backdrop a lot in videos. If you go back in time, you'll see Tam's Burgers out in Los Angeles a lot of times in videos. But this one right here is making them real good money.
They not like us.
Wow. Now, They Not Like Us is a video game, too.
Now, I know why you know that.
Right.
Because you about to retire. You about to hop on Twitch.
Hello.
That's what you about to do.
Hello. You know, I told you I got my new Xbox. But yeah, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. The phenomenon is not over yet because it is a video game.
Crazy.
I want to play it.
Me too.
Right.
You think Drake's going to be in it?
He gotta be in
He's
it.
the villain in it.
Right. All right, we're coming back with Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, right here at 94.1 WHRP.
.1 WHRP.
Teddy Swims with Lose Control on 94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. DL Hughley this afternoon. He's on one. Right.
What?
Check in starting at 2 o'clock. The DL Hughley Show. You see the story about Terrell Davis?
TD.
Yeah. So he was evidently on a flight, on a United Airlines flight, reportedly with his wife and his children. And one of his children asked for some ice.
Okay.
And so he was trying to get the flight attendant's attention to get the ice. Well, the flight attendant didn't respond. And so, you know, when the flight attendant passed by his seat, he tapped him on the shoulder. And the flight attendant said, "Don't hit me." So he ended up getting arrested, handcuffed, escorted off the flight by 6 officers when the plane landed.
Black man.
So he told the officers what happened. They let him go, citing that this flight attendant was inaccurate in his accusations. And he said that he hasn't heard back from United, but his lawyers will be reaching out to them.
Facts. My lawyers be reaching out too.
You know, so you got to be careful about tapping someone on the shoulder to get their.
Crazy. How do you get somebody else's attention?
Sometimes you have to gently tap someone on the shoulder.
Apparently, that's what he did and got arrested.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then Terrell Davis is a big dude.
He's a big guy, so it could have been interpreted something different because he's a big guy and he's dark complected, and so we know what comes with that.
Black man.
Yeah, yeah. So I hope he follows through on this and something is done about it, because if nothing else, he is due an apology.
.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. About to chop it up and break them down. Those complicated lyrics on old school jams and new ones too. It's the old school, new school lyric breakdown.
You know, out of all the community services I've done throughout my lifetime, this is the number one community service I think I probably should get an award for. You know, the dedication, the deep dive, the investigation needs to be awarded. I'm just saying, this is a service. Why are you laughing?
You funny, Tony. Funny.
This right here, you can't buy this type of service.
You can't?
No.
Okay.
You know, so, I mean, you can go around the world. You can Google this and Google that. You can go all over the internet. You'll never find a service like this.
What kind of service are we talking about?
We're talking about the importance of breaking down lyrics so people can understand the real message behind the song.
Yes. You know what you just sound like? A smooth operator.
Say that. He's laughing with another girl and playing with another heart. Placing high stakes, making heart aches. He's loved in 7 languages. Diamond nights and ruby lights high in the sky. Heaven help him when he falls.
Diamond life, lover boy. We move in space with minimum waste and maximum joy. City lights and business nights. When you require streetcars, desire for higher heights.
No place for beginners or sensitive hearts. When sentiment is left to chance. No place to be ending, but somewhere to start.
No need to ask. He's a smooth operator. He's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. Coast to coast, LA to Chicago, Western Mail, across the North and the South, to Key Largo, love for sale.
So what are we saying? Or is he just like all over the place? Like he's playing with this heart and that heart?
And this
with
heart.
This girl and that girl?
And then that one too.
From LA to Chicago?
7 different languages?
Yeah.
I can speak too.
You can?
Yeah.
94.1 WHRP, Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. You know it's hot. It's already hot. And today's high, they say 97, but we have a triple-digit heat index. And, of course, in about an hour, that heat advisory is going to kick in until 8 o'clock this evening. So if you have pets outside or you're planning to take the kiddos outside, one thing that I want to remind people, especially with our pets, the concrete and the blacktop is so hot.
Yes.
They don't have shoes. They have pads. And what's happening is it's so hot, it's burning the pads of these puppies and kitties and things like that to where the skin is coming off. And you have to protect. Now, one thing I do know, if you put, like suntan, protective oils on or whatever, what do you call that? Sunscreen? Yeah, you put that on to protect them, but still, it's still too hot.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is let the pups stay inside or just walk on the grass, but not the pavement because it's scorching them.
Or get pup socks.
Pup socks will make it too hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pup sandals.
Oh, my God.
Let me see you walk out. Let me see you walk around in some pup socks.
I'll be barefoot in the grass.
No, socks. You said socks.
I'll be barefooted. I'm country.
So a lot of people were talking about what had happened with the home run derby, but they're not talking about the person who won. They're talking about the person who sang the national anthem.
I heard that. I heard. Dollar General has to pay some fines.
Oh.
A lot of them are already going out of business. What do you keep doing, Dollar General?
I don't know. They need more shelves because every time you go in there, boxes upon boxes. You can't walk around it. Okay, never mind. All right. Inspiration song of the day at the top of the hour. Stay with us. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
It's local and it's here. Tony in the morning kicks off at 6 a.m. Tony in the morning. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend, and PT. DJ Primetime 256. The Tony in the Morning Show on 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning. I'm DJ Primetime 256. And Dollar General has fine after fine after fine. Have you ever walked in Dollar General and just seen like boxes and
all
stuff
the time
sitting everywhere?
I don't often go, but when I do, it doesn't matter what location. You can rest assured one of those aisles is full of boxes you can't walk down, and that's the aisle you need to walk down.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So, and what I used to think, I'm like, you know what? Dollar General just hire anybody, and they just don't put the stuff
But
up.
there's nobody in there. You're like, first of all, you go in and there's nobody behind the counter, and then they run up there, and it's like, who's gonna, unload these?
It's because they keep trying to stock the shelves and then run to the cashier register and then run back.
One person. Yeah, they need some more employees.
Person.
Yeah.
Well, Dollar General is to pay $12 million in workplace violation fines.
No.
Yes. They're saying, did you know this? Those boxes aren't supposed to be on the floor.
So it's not supposed to.
Not supposed to be there.
I thought it was weird but they've been their company's been doing this for years.
For years.
Yeah.
So what they're saying is Dollar General has way too much inventory.
Okay.
And that they need to get rid of it.
So evidently people are buying the stuff so rapid that they have to keep restocking.
It's something like that.
Or they need to expand their store and they need more space.
They are saying that Dollar General is doing this because they don't have any safety rules. Are
you kidding me?
So the Labor Department is saying that nearly 20,000 Dollar General stores are in danger of this violation, and it has to be fixed within 48 hours or
48 hours.
48 hours,
Ooh, wow.
2 days,
yeah.
right? Or they can receive a violation penalty fine of $500,000 per violation.
All right, let me sell my stock. Listen, everyone's talking about the home run derby and how great it was. It started off bumpy because of the national anthem and how it was sung by Grammy Award winner Ingrid Andress.
Yes.
And it is bad. Enough is enough.
Oh, my God.
And so she's not the first person to kind of, maybe foul on the on the vocal cords. It was bad. But all in all, yeah.
Even the fireworks sounded weak after that.
Fireworks. I mean, I think that's what saved the the performance was the fireworks. But a lot of people are talking about that. It's all over social media now, and I know that she's probably like, "Oh my gosh, I just need to hide."
Just for a little bit. WHRP. I'm DJ Primetime 256, and now it's time for your motivation and inspiration.
Do you believe in you? If you want others to believe in you, you have to start with yourself. Believe in yourself, and others will follow. Do you believe in you? If you want others to believe in you, you have to believe in yourself, and others will follow. That is your motivation and inspiration. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the Morning Show. and Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning, 94.1 WHRP.